after Kenya's display at the just concluded Safari Sevens that saw Shujaa narrowly lose to Samurai in the main cup finals. Ultimate Rugby Sevens representative Tom Barwell believes Kenya can go a long way in developing rugby if it's introduced at an early age to young players. Robinson Okenye spoke to him and filed the following report.
The 20th edition of the Safari Sevens saw a number of top teams from across the world take part in the showpiece that had Samurai crowned the winners. Some coaches who witnessed the proceedings at the Kasarani Stadium feel rugby in Kenya has grown over the years. Tom Barwell from Ultimate Rugby Sevens Academy, which is aimed at developing rugby in different parts of the world, feels Kenya still has a lot of raw talent to develop.
The raw talent that is here in Kenya specifically is outstanding. I know that a former national team coach, Mike Friday, will say exactly the same thing. And hopefully with a little bit of extra coaching and development in certain areas, we're now doing in schools, colleges, universities and tier 2 clubs. And in the women's game, you're beginning to see a real traction and change in some of the things that we're trying to coach and we're trying to put across to people.
The 27-year-old former Newcastle Falcons player has been conducting rugby clinics in the country since 2014 and feels the country is headed in the right direction when it comes to rugby, but it should be introduced at an early age to young players.
Take someone and start the game at a much younger age. I started playing at 6, right? So if you can get people playing the game at a much younger age and get those habits and those sometimes bad habits out of them at an early age, then you've got an even better player than your Chengays and your Andolas that we've seen that started. For me, the rugby in Kenya is already incredible, and it's about how you hone that talent and perhaps get people playing at a younger age.
Barwell, who has been working with coaches and selected rugby players in the country, feels the interest in rugby has grown over the years due to the popularity and good performances of the Kenyan teams.
There's more interest now in the game than there was 2 years ago, and I mean that from a wider spectrum. It's not just sevens and about the World Series and about the top of the game. There's more interest in the game in general, from people that are going to watch the Kenya 15s team through to people interested in developing the game in schools and universities.
Barwell hopes the clinics he has conducted will give his students a chance to understand what it takes to play rugby sevens at the highest level and put them on the path to success. Robinson Okenye, KTN Sports.